we're on the cusp of an enormous paradigm shift when it comes to biology and our understanding about human health, because we are starting to realize how much energy is in our system. Like, okay, I'm going to use an example, not from human beings, but maybe some of you have heard about pistol shrimp. These are little shrimp that are about like 1 to 2 inches long, and they have such a powerful claw that when their claw closes on something, it closes so fast and hard that it actually makes a sound that is 2 times louder than a jet engine taking off right by your head. It can actually fracture your eardrum. And the pinching of the claw creates little water bubbles that then are full of so much energy that when they explode, it emits heat that is more than the surface of the sun. And why is that? Because we live in this field of infinite energy. And now studies are being done on the human cell and looking at the energy that's in the cytoplasm, which we originally long ago was thought to be somewhat neutral. It's not. It is so high in energy. And actually the mitochondria have so much energy. When you think about how we have like hundreds to tens of thousands of mitochondria per individual cell, and we have 37 trillion cells in the body. We have hundreds of trillions of mitochondria, and collectively, they literally have the energy of a lightning bolt. Our bodies are electric, and we have the energy of the lightning bolt, and it is not possible to get that energy from food. Not at all. Like we could never ingest enough food to supply the energy that our body actually contains. And so where's that energy coming from? Well, it's coming from this field that is infinitely dense with energy. People have said, and I've said before, like in a cubic centimeter of space, you have the energy literally of 30 million suns right in a cubic centimeter of space. And my friend Nassim Harriman has just published a paper that is really proving that, and his paper and the beautiful mathematics in his paper is really linking the thinking of all the great minds that have gone before him, like the thinking of Einstein and Maxwell and Planck and Wheeler and Susskind and Feynman, all these fantastic physicists that really figured out their piece of the puzzle. Well, what Nassim has done is he's shown how all of their thinking is united. And the way he's done that is by including the energy of the quantum vacuum in all of their equations. So when he's done that, it's actually defined these previously unknown constants. And his paper is talking about how mass emerges out of the quantum vacuum and how gravity emerges out of the vacuum. And he's got so many more papers that are coming down the pike, because basically what he's shown is that electricity, magnetism, gravity, the weak force, the strong force that have all been kind of talked about in physics, they're all one thing. And they're all different manifestations of the one thing. And what excites me so much is that our biology is made up of this. We are part of this. And the absolute frontier of medicine is really understanding how to improve our connection with the field so it's more seamless. I think that it begins seamlessly when we are born, and then it gets gradually thrown off as we go through life. And the frontier of medicine is literally learning how to kind of click back into this infinite power source. So it's almost like plugging your appliance into the outlet so that you're getting the electrons into the appliance so it can work. Like that is literally how it works for us. And I believe it is these little mitochondrial kind of battery systems that need to just like kind of plug in. And so, this whole thinking about like, oh, drug development, we're going to make a chemical that will bind to this one receptor and affect this change in the body. Like eventually we're going to see that's kind of dark age medicine. And what we really need is to restore the proper biophysics and energetics in the body, because at the root of everything, we are electric beings. And it's so great in my mind that now the biophysics and the physics is describing this. So it's a very exciting time for me and for many people who are kind of into this. And I'll do my best to share what I'm learning with all of you. Hope it helps or inspires.